played there. I think he shot about a 64. The reporter said to him, "Mr. Player, don't you think that was a very lucky round?" He said, "Yeah, it's a funny thing. The more I practice, the luckier I get."
That's correct. We've seen just a montage of great shots from this Filipino team.
Luckiest pool players I ever seen.
This is Earl Strickland. This is why people come to watch him play. Whether it right, whether it wrong, or indifferent. Like you said, that's just
None of the Filipinos
makeup.
here make a great shot.
Well, he walks a tight wire, doesn't he? Trying to keep his emotions in check. 11-5, the Philippines.
America's a fourth world.
Five. Quiet as you can now, please.
It's an 11-5 lead for Team Philippines.
Bustamante has been breaking the balls. Excellent. Final match. There, he kind of just guided that ball just to make sure he doesn't scratch.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you.
Well, Earl Strickland is really wearing this one right in the chops, isn't he? I mean, he's taking this one in the jaw. But Bustamante and Reyes have heard it all before. They've played Earl enough times. Probably nobody in Asia has played Earl more than that man. And the man that you really have to feel for right now is Rodney, because he needs a partner, and his partner apparently is losing it.
Well, Rodney here has to try to muster up a hit on this ball. If he can put it together. 2 rails.
Oh, shot. Ball in hand. Left.
The 2-5 combination offered here. Got to be difficult for the Rocket. He's one of the real nice guys on tour, believe me. You'd have trouble meeting a more affable guy than Rodney Morris.
And that's why it's not hard for me to understand. They're great players, but they're such total personalities. Rodney, easygoing, likable, and Earl is volatile, as we all know. I think their reign as never losing in a doubles match has just come to an end here in Newport, South Wales.
But you still have to, with somebody like Earl Strickland, though, you can't deny the ability, the talent, and when it's flying, I mean, you've got to have him on your side, don't you? You'd rather have him on your side than against you, Kim.
No doubt about it. But what I'm going to take away from this is, if one or two things go wrong, it looks like just blows up, and like you said, it just kind of carried over with Rodney, and the whole team seemed to just have no more morale. But anyway, back to this team that has played a near flawless match.
There's really, when you think about it, there's only one worse position than Rodney Morris's chair right now. That's the one beside Earl on the flight home.
Well, I must say you're pretty right about that, Jim.
Great shot from Bustamante again. Beautiful.
Okay. 3 rails around for the 9 ball.
And a little short of pace. I think Francisco's going to have to bank this.
Oh, not a chance. That'll be a
cut in, bottom right.
Thin razor cut.
Oh, it looks a lot. You see it from that angle.
Yeah, it did look a lot different, yeah.
Can't see him doing anything else.
Players really like to cut balls. They really rarely bank them, but if they have to cut them, they can do that.
They sure can. And on the hill, Team Philippines, 12-5. A systematic demolition of Team USA.
He'll take no time in getting these balls broke.
Lost the cue ball. Followed through with it, even though...
Well, yeah, you're right. He did follow through with it. And one
Quiet down,
has
please.
to wonder, was that his last turn at the table in this first World Cup of pool?
You see Rodney shaking his head in the back, too. I mean, there's no quit in Rodney, not at all.
I guess he's just going to lay it on the rail and let Team Philippines take the reign.
Not something you want to come to the table and have to look at, is it?
No, but when you have a lead that's virtually impossible to catch, I would say he'll take a good whack at it.
That's safe. Other than the 1-7 combination.
Well, I think this should be it. I have to think that Team Philippines would like to end it right here, and I'm sure that Team USA wants to get out of that hot seat.
Great shot by Reyes.
Earl is untaping right now as we speak. You can see him there in the background.
I think this is the beginning of the end as far as Team USA's run in this event. One hurdle short.
I'm just not so sure that any team could have tackled this Team Filipino team right here this particular night. They've played superb 9-ball.
I agree, Kim. I don't think anybody could have withstood the barrage of shot making and kicking. It was an artistic display of pool wizardry here exhibited by the Philippine team. They came in here as a team to beat, and they're leaving as the team to beat.
Jim, I'd like to say it's been a pleasure working with you. You made things easy for me.
Right back at you, Kim. Francisco for the final 9, a resounding victory. The Filipinos here raise their arms and everybody salutes the World Cup of Pool champions, Team Philippines. Without doubt, the best two-man team on the planet. Efren Reyes and Francisco Bustamante, this is your night. The first ever PartyPoker.com World Cup of Pool heads to the Philippines.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible final. And now the presentation. Would you please welcome the chairman of Maximum Sport, Mr. Barry Hearn. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation to our runners-up. Team USA, Rodney Morris and Earl Strickland.